Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Okay. So please.
I can. Yes. So we are founded in 2006, and we are very experienced. We do the not only accounting but administrative, financial, and consulting services, and we aim to provide a partnership between us and our clients. So the services that we can provide, I can tell you, we do the accounting, the address domiciliation, where the companies can have our address, and we do the handle of the correspondence and everything. The payroll services, which we issue the payment guides to the salaries and manage the salaries. We do the payment of the taxes, which the clients can transfer to us the money, and we pay taxes for them. Fiscal representation, that's with the immigration desk with Cita and Marta. Also a lot of other services, but these are our main services. We also issue invoices for the clients to their customers. Some of our clients don't have the certified program to issue invoices by themselves. We can issue it for them as we have the certified program. Also we do IRS for single taxpayers and any of that. So in our accounting services, what we do is, I don't know if the companies you told us in email, if they are already started, if they are new companies, if you are planning to register it in the tax authorities and the Social Security, but our fee for the accounting includes all of that, plus the monthly accounting of the company, the tax planning and return preparation, the VAT tax compliance, general ledger and financial statement preparation, the bookkeeping, the annual reporting, basically all of the accounting. Plus we can do monthly reports for an extra fee to clients that ask for it. Yes.
May I ask one question?
Of course.
Maybe it's not related, but I would like to know the tax saving. You are the financial advisor, you are the accountant. For example, if somebody would like to open offshore company, how much is tax in Portugal for the offshore?
Yeah, I'll have to double check that, but we usually don't work directly with offshores, no.
So you are not working for the offshore companies?
No.
We do work.
Yeah.
How would you provide the accounting services for the offshore company? For example, we have a company, but it's offshore, not onshore. How you could provide the accounting services to that?
What we do is usually companies open a succursal, a branch here in Portugal. They ask for the VAT number and all of that, and we work with that.
That, for example, having a branch here in Portugal, they are exempt from tax. For example, VAT or another kind of taxes regarding the transactions in Portuguese bank. They're not exempt, I think so, or they have to obligation to pay the taxes. Like
it depends. Yeah, it depends on which service they are providing usually. Yeah.
For example, they have a consultancy services. They are client in USA and they are headquartered in Malaysia. But they have branch office here in Portugal. They would like to transaction here in Portugal. They are providing services in USA from Malaysia, but they would like to invoice from Portugal. Then what would be the tax?
It depends on to whom you are invoicing, to which country. Okay. If it is in Portugal, your client is in Portugal, you have to pay VAT here. If it's not, then you usually don't have to pay.
There is no VAT. If the client depends. In US, for example, in USA.
If the client is in USA, you don't have to pay VAT. Okay. But it might depend. Okay, that's
but invoice from Portugal.
Yeah, it depends where the services is being provided. Okay, if the service is being provided here in Portugal, then you have to pay VAT.
Okay. Okay. And regarding the financial, for example, we create an LDA here, new LDA, they have two employees in the NDA. It's one owner and one another employee. Two owner. They have no much transaction. They are service providing company. They don't have product base. What will be the service charge for you people?
Yes, I can talk you about values right now. We need to know a little bit more about the company. If you could just send us the name of the company or the NIF, we can send you a proposal with all of that. Okay, we do a customized prices to the needs of each client.
Okay. Okay. After our conversation, I will share you the details of few companies, because I will not talk about one company. I have number of companies, number of peoples, number of investors, number of independent workers. So where we need assistance regarding the especially accounting services for the creating a social mappa, for the salary slips for first month, and then quarterly declaration, then yearly declarations, corporate tax and all things.
Yeah.
So monthly, quarterly, and yearly. And
yeah, all of that is included in the accounting services except the payroll. That's an extra service, but you can include that in our proposal.
Because when you make a price before that, you think make one calculation, not separately payrolls and all. You make, for example, for the one LDA, what will be the monthly charges for making social mappa, for making payrolls, or it should be monthly. What else?
Yeah, it's monthly.
Yeah. And then quarterly, then yearly.
Okay, just what we need to know is if you plus the you said the accounting and payroll. I don't know if you want to include the payments on behalf of the clients, or the domiciliation where the clients can have their address in our office, or even there are other extra fees, but they are not monthly. Imagine if a client wants to have a VAT return, where they ask for a refund of the VAT. That's an extra service we provide, but that's just one-time services. It's not a regular monthly basis. Okay. I don't know if you want to include that, the domiciliation and the payment on behalf, or the invoicing.
Either way, I believe that you could send us an email, like you said, after we conversation, and you can send us an email regarding the companies that you wish us to see and send you a proposal about. And you can just write about what you need, what you want, and how you would like to pay for it. You said you want to pay everything in one sum at the end of the month. So you can tell us that, and we'll do a proposal where we will put in detail what the services are. And then at the end, the total amount for it at the end of the month. So you can have an overview of the services and their costs. Also, I would like to ask you, all of these companies, from what I see, there are companies that come to you for investments in Portugal or to moving in Portugal, work here, and then you will organize everything and help them with it. Is it right?
Yeah, it's right. Is it right?
Okay,
we are we are creating a company. Sometime basis of power from the investor is not inside of Portugal. We just taken a power from him, then creating a company, open a bank account, and start his operation here. Somewhere investor is already inside Portugal, and we created a company and then start an operation for him. We assist regarding all aspects. We hire an accountant for him, we hire a lawyer for him, we hire other legal services or other financial or other matters. We also assist for investing projects and all these things. This is a part of our services, including immigration matters as well.
Okay. So you just want the accountability and the payroll services. Okay, so if you're interested in joining, like, for example, kind of a partnership with our company, we can do a formal one, a more informal one, however it's more comfortable for you, and we can write just a simple draft, and we can start working with your customers. And maybe, I believe it will be, I don't know if you prefer to work with us as an intermediary for those companies, or if you wish us to work directly with them. Because a few of our partnerships have different preferences, so we always like to ask first how you would like to work with us.
Yeah, in generally we assist for as an intermediator between service provider and between the investors. We are a consultant. It's intermediators. We are working as a bridge between two parties. So this is our role in general. somehow we will also connect directly to the investors for make more clarifications, more better informations. So in the initial stage, we are in the role, but in later stage, might be we are not in the role. But for the financial benefits, once we have an agreement between both parts, so we are always involved for the, especially for the incentives and benefits, financial benefits for our organization.
And all of these companies, you've already started the activity. They already have a VAT number, an IF, all of that.
Yes, in generally, the most of company, everything will be ready by our organization. VAT, the tax number, we will send the complete PDF to you for start activity and further operations for the accounting from your side.
Okay.
And you have to manage monthly and quarterly and yearly things of the companies. And
yeah, of course.
And in the initial, we will create a ground. If you could help to, your organization will help to create a company as well or not?
Yeah, we can.
You people are doing this services as well for creation of the company.
Yeah, we can request them.
You are creating online company or physical?
Usually is online, yes.
By the lawyer.
But as I understand, you do the registration of the company, you have the, and then we can submit the activity, the declaration.
Yes, you could submit the activity. Yes.
Yeah.
And
the registration in the Social Security.
Yes.
Yeah.
The registration with the Social Security. Yes.
Okay, but usually you were talking about offshores. That's usually, I don't know if you also do the event, you deal with the bank to open a bank account in the name of the client or not.
That we are already doing with the Millennium Standard and BPI. We are already doing that.
Okay, then if they already have an IF and a bank account, all we need to do is submit the declaration of activity and start working immediately. No problem.
Okay. So any additional services you would like to explain about your organization, which I can hire, which I can opportunity to take from you people?
Yeah, of course. So Rogério, my colleague Rogério, already talked to you about the accountability services that we have and the payroll services that we have. Apart from that, our services are a little bit similar to what you do. We have the tax representation services, where we help our clients who want to come to Portugal or invest here to obtain their NIF. And if they are a non-resident, we will be their tax representative. We will press services and help them with their taxes and handling.
That might be we need that services for the tax representation for my clients. Somehow, sometimes we need this services as well. So
we do
are providing
them.
this as well, yeah?
Yes, yes. And our tax representative service is actually, I do believe it's very complete. So we help the client obtain the NIF and we keep as their representative. We will have all of his, for example, taxes that he needs to pay, we will handle them. We will text the client and let him know of what he needs to pay, when he needs to pay, how to take care of these taxes. If the client has a property and he decides to rent this property, for example, we can also help him register the property and also start the contract, also in the invoices for the rent, etc. We take care of this as well. We also do consulting on our clients who wish to know a little bit more about their business, how to handle them, if they have any question regarding taxes, how they can do better with their taxes, etc. We will do this as well. Go ahead.
Okay, I would like to know if somebody is registered in Portugal as an independent worker, it's so-called actividade, it's freelancer, and can he generate invoice within EU for the EU clients? Can he generate invoice?
Yes.
But keep it in note, his activities under EVA exemptions. He's not over the EVA, he's under EVA exemptions. For example, he have yearly sale around 10,000 euro. So whether he can generate invoice within EU, yeah, it's without VAT or with VAT.
It will depend on the activity, but yeah, of course, he can do that.
In case of he would like to generate invoice outside EU, is it possible he can generate out invoice as an independent, not as a company? Because
Yes,
it's difference
yes.
between company and between independent workers, freelancers. So whether if he's a freelancer in Portugal, he can generate an invoice in, for example, in Canada.
Yes,
Is
of
it
course.
possible?
It is possible.
It is that invoice is with the VAT or without VAT?
It will depend, for example, depending of the service that he is giving to the clients. If the service is considered to be done in Portugal, then it will have the VAT here in Portugal. If it's considered to be a service done in other country, it will have to follow other countries' policy about the VAT.
Okay.
So it will always depend, yeah. But it is
What
possible.
might happen is that he has to pay withholding tax here.
Pardon?
What might happen is that he has to pay, the company, for example, has to pay the withholding tax here. Yeah, the retenção da fonte, withholding tax, which is around 25% of the amount he's paying.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is possible, and we do work with a few freelancer customers here. So some investors who came to Portugal and then decided to open a business as a freelancers. We do have clients like that with us.
Because we have more than 100 of clients who are like freelancers. We are already providing services to them for the accounting, to management, their payrolls, invoicing. We are generating invoice for them, but they are all of under EU exemption. They are consultant, IT advisors, financial advisors, technical peoples. They are online sports. Like they are all freelancers. So I'm asking question for them, specified question for them, because I will give the many clients like independents part of the companies.
And for example, you refer to as a client who is an independent, and you need us to help with what specifically? With the invoices and doing their taxes, is that all, or is there anything else that you need us to do? Because some of freelancers clients will also need accountability, for example.
Yeah, regime simplificado, simplified regime.
Yeah, it depends if their work is organized work and non-organized work. It's difference both ways. But in generally, we have most of freelancers are non-organized accountabilities of the professions. They are a consultant, they are exempt from IVA, they have not huge invoices and huge transactions, they have very minimum transactions, and they are less than 10,000 in a year have business volume. So in this case, it's all non-organized accountabilities.
Okay. We can send you, I'll do it like that. I can send you after our conversation. I will prepare a draft with our partnership proposal for you, together with all the services that you requested and the fees that would be for those services and for the companies, individuals, and for the freelancers. And you can see, and if you have any question, you can ask us. And if you agree with that, we can proceed to sign the partnership.
Can please drop your email ID, and so after the conversation, we can continue conversation by email.
Yes,
and
of
I
course.
have several other questions. I have several queries,
Mm-hmm.
and I have also like to know proposal from your end regarding pricing and all things. We will communication by email after this meeting. I think it is nice introduction between both both companies. And so we can stay in touch by email, I think so.
Yes, I will give you my email as well as Rogerio's email, and you can ask us all the related questions. And I will send them here to the chat. It's the ones we have been already exchanging emails with.
Yeah, got it.
Yes, you can text both of us directly, and we will answer all the questions that you may have.
Thanks, Carol.
And,
all right, thank you very much.
If you could, if you could just send us the names of the companies that which you are wanting us to do the accounting, that would be great, so that you can do a proposal customized to each of the company. Yeah, and we send it to you already with the prices, already with the services.
Yeah, I will try to elaborate things in the email. What exactly activity of the company, how many invoices in a month, how many employees in the company, and kind of company is product based or service based company. I will try to explain everything in the email so that you will consider quickly understand to make a proposal for us.
Okay, that would
Because
be great. Yeah.
sometimes it's in the initial conversation, it's hard to send the company data to you until unless we are not on final negotiation. So in initial, we can try to explain by email. After final negotiation of our contract, then we can forward the company data as well.
Yes, I believe that would be great.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Regaro and Sita and Martha. Thank you for the conversation and nice to talk to you. Thank you very much for wonderful information. We'll stay in touch by email. All right.
Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you as well.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Nice to meet you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.